we're getting ready for Fantasy this weekend, and we've already showed you how we pack all of our stock. So we thought we would take you behind the scenes and show you how we pack, or what we pack, for our tech side of things. And since Alice leaves me in charge of all the tech, you get stuck with me today. I am going to leave all the links to everything mentioned in today's video down below if I have them, and most of them, if they're not out there, you can still find something that is a dupe that works just as good. So first and foremost, the first thing that gets packed is the tablets. Both Alice and I have tablets, and they both go because you never know when you're going to need two people for running checkout. You can use your phone for checkouts, and we do take our phones with us as well, but we tend to prefer to use the iPads because it goes a lot faster. There's a lot bigger screen for when other people are checking out on it, or you hand it over for a signature or anything like that. So I tend to prefer using the iPad in general for checkouts. But you can use your phone. We have both the square piece or the chip card reader that you can use with cordless, and the piece that attaches to your phone. If you have an iPhone, do use a adapter piece because the iPhones do no longer have the headphone jack. Mentioned in our previous video, we will be coming to you live from the show for our next Monday staff meeting. And because of that, we're going to be taking a few extra items than what we normally do for a show when we don't film at a show. So I do have the iJoy little tripod, and I love this thing because you can either hold it and do a more vlogging style video, or you can spread out the legs and use it for a prop stand as a tripod. It also comes with the phone holder, so if you are not using a camera and you want to use your phone, you can easily put your phone in the stand. On that note, for filming at a show, we just recently got in to play with this little set of microphones, and I think it is going to work out good. I've already tested it out on several TikTok videos, and the sound that comes through, the quality is really good. It's crisp, it's clean, and it makes you where you don't have to speak quite so loudly to reach the audio of the phone. Now, if you do not have headphones, that's completely fine, or microphones. You can still use the regular audio on your phone, and it will get picked up. It just won't be quite as focused on your voice. If you don't have a regular set of microphones, you still can use Bluetooth headphones or even regular headphones that plug into your iPhone as well. Another thing that I think is very important to have at shows is a backup power source. Most of the time we do go ahead and pay for power or electricity at our booth space, but sometimes, especially outdoor ones, you don't always have that option. So make sure that you have some form of a portable battery that can charge either your phone or your tablet, so you don't have to worry about losing power at any time. That being said, charging cords are a must. No matter where you stay, especially with two people who have almost the exact same amount of electronics that have to be charged nightly from a show, you never have enough plugs. We each have one of these wall plugs that come with multiple USB ports, and that way you can kind of condense down on how many wall outlets you're using, but you can still charge all your electronics. Going back to the tablet, if you have an iPad, I highly recommend getting one of the Apple Pencils. This thing is phenomenal for using for graphics. If you're some type of digital artist, you're going to want that precision point, and it really is just one of the best things that come with the iPads these days. Another important point to hit on for packing for shows is a hotspot. Now, we do have a line to our tablets, so we don't really have to worry about having service on those, but however, you never want to have to deal with worrying if the local tower is throwing out a strong enough signal, or if you're in a building, if there's something built into the foundation of that building that's going to affect the reach of the signal getting to you. So having an extra hotspot is always very good, and if you want to weigh out the cost expense, buying your own hotspot or going through something like Verizon with their hotspot like we do is much more cost effective than having to pay for the individual Wi-Fi at an event. For filming, if you're going to be doing like we are this weekend and filming a video or a vlog while you're at a show, something else I would highly recommend investing in is a ring light that can attach to your phone. This one sits over top of the camera, either the front-facing camera or the back-facing camera as well, and it doesn't interfere with the camera itself. But it does help give a little bit more light to you or anything that you're trying to get a close-up shot of. Lastly, I don't usually worry about the hardware stuff because Mr. Brown takes care of packing all that, but because we're not always at the same spot at the exact same time, I would suggest having a multi-tool that you keep inside with all your electronics. You may never know when you may need it for your electronics, for something at the booth, or anything else. It's really conducive to have in case you need it of an emergency, and it really doesn't take up that much space. Finally, you put everything together in one big work-dedicated bag. I do keep a lot of other stuff in here, including lip balm, hand lotion, extra pens, and notepad, because you never know when you're going to need to write something down, and it's just always on the go and ready for me to grab when we're getting ready to go for a show. I hope this is helpful for you. If you are interested in finding out how we pack all of our stock, check out this video over here where we did take you on a tour of packing for one of our shows. And until next time, work smarter, not harder.